Hi everyone, this is not my usual type of video. I understand that I haven't made one in a while, but there is a reason why, but that's completely unrelated to why I'm making this right now. If I look like crap and sound like crap, there is a reason why. My friend and I went to a meet and greet to go see Austin Carlile from the band OfMice&Men last Sunday on the 28th, and it was in Irvine. And pretty much the whole deal was, if you bring a bag of cans, like food cans, for a food drive, then you get to go to the opening of his clothing line, his new store or whatever, and you get to meet him and get stuff signed or whatever. The meet and greet went from 1 to 5, and I got in line around 2 p.m. Probably moved 5 feet by the time it was 5:30. I've been to meet and greets before, and I have gone in and out within a half an hour, and I've been way dead last, the very end of the line, hundreds of people ahead of me, way bigger meet and greets than this one, and I have gone in and out within a half an hour to an hour. And I was in line for somewhere close to 3.5, 4 hours. By this time, the canned food drive that was there for the meet and greet had already packed up and left. Monster was there, they had already packed up and left. Everything, all the events that they had going on outside the store had already left. Everything had left, and we were just stuck there standing out in the cold. Everything was so disorganized. The people there were totally rude, which I'll get to that later. It was just a huge mess. And I'm not even dissing on the band. This has nothing to do with the band. So those of you who are ready to cut my head off for dissing your favorite band or whatever, that's not even what I'm trying to do. It wasn't even the band's fault. It was totally the whole management's fault, and it was just I couldn't believe it. It was just one big circle, and we literally just waited. Since the canned food thing had left, before we even got in there, they pretty much just asked everyone to give them their cans before they left, which we did. It's for, a band we like, it's for a good cause, so of course we're going to stuff our bags full. We put close to $30 to $40 in both our bags combined. We give them our cans, they leave, and, we still have not met anyone. I'm freezing. I'm starting to feel sick, which I am sick, by the way. I did get sick from it. I have strep throat now from it, and it's been a week and a half. I have a really shitty immune system because I have a condition. My friend goes to talk to the manager of the store and basically says, "Hi. Really unhappy with how unorganized it is. My friend has a cardiac condition. She's gonna get sick. If she gets sick, she can have an episode. Can you please help us out?" Type of thing. I was a little bit more mad because we were kind of frustrated at this point. But still, we're telling this guy I have a condition, which I legitimately am disabled. This is my disabled placard. I am disabled. I have a legit condition. I am getting sick. I can have an episode any minute now because I am just so cold. I'm just so miserable. I'm so just everything. Exhausted, everything. There's people standing around me that have casts. There's people around me that have crutches. There's people around me that have wheelchairs, and they are all standing in line. No one is making any effort to help anyone that's disabled or anyone, that needs, to be accommodated. They're not accommodating anyone. And this is the thing that infuriated me about the whole thing. Not the waiting, not the fact that it was disorganized. It's totally, beside the point. It's the fact that I told this guy that I have a condition that needs to be accommodated. I just gave them $40-something worth of my money, my food, whatever. Gave them, 4 hours of my time. And the response the person gives me is, you can leave if you want to. Straight up. No, I'm sorry, we'll help you out right now, we'll figure something out. Nothing like that. All he said was, you can leave if you want to. So disrespectful, so wrong. He's fully aware that I'm sick, that I'm disabled. I have arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia, which is a big-ass word, which basically means I have fatty tissue in my heart. And especially being that the lead singer has a cardiac condition, you'd think this guy would be more aware of the repercussions that can happen from ignoring that. If I'd had an episode right then and there, thank God I didn't, but if I had, and he was fully aware, you bet your ass there'd be lawsuits. And it's not even the fact that, I don't want to wait in line, I want to get in front of everyone. It's not even it. It's not even, if I could have waited in line with everyone else, I would have, because that's fair. But the fact of the matter is, I couldn't. I gave him my money, I couldn't wait in line any longer, so I ended up leaving after giving him my $40 because I just couldn't take it anymore. I was so sick by that point. I could not take it anymore. It was so insulting. Like, this should have been an amazing experience. This should have been so much fun. You know, this could have been a really, really great thing. And it turned out to be such a negative thing. Like, honestly, it's not even the band's fault, but because of that experience, I don't want to listen to them anymore. They didn't even do anything wrong. It was the management. It was their team, their manager, whatever, that ruined it. And because of that, the whole band's ruined for me now. The whole everything's ruined for me because of that one experience. And I was actually really inspired, you know, to meet this man, you know, Austin Carlile, because he had a cardiac condition too, and there was, you know, something that I could relate to with him, and I was just, you know, he was kind of like a hero. You know, he was this guy with so much power in him, and then, you know, to just kind of be smacked in the face like that was just, it was probably the worst experience, you know, like, the worst thing that could have happened in that situation did happen. I just think it's wrong. Honestly, I was raised to be a person of integrity. I'm not making this video to start shit. Honestly, I'm just making this video because that needs to be said. That was wrong. He knows who he is, and for him to do that is wrong. And that is not only a negative image for him, that's a negative image for everything about him. That's a negative image for the band, that's a negative image for the brand, that's a negative image for everything. And that's just bad business. Straight up, bad business. And if I was him, I would have been a hell of a lot more accommodating, a hell of a lot more likable, you know, if I wanted to have, you know, future business. But you know what, I'm not him. That's not my stuff. So I just wanted to get this out there that, you know, I'm disabled, legally disabled in the state of California, you know, in everywhere, legally disabled, you know, brought up my disabilities, said I needed help, was not helped. Completely wrong. It's disgusting, you know, really, to say, to know that someone, you know, put in their time, put in their money, you know, and for them to just say, you can go home, to turn someone away like that is completely just disgusting. That's not right. It's not good business, it's not anything, you know, because, like, at the end of the day, people like me pay your bills. People like me buy your albums. People like me, you know, buy your clothes. I'm the one that pays your bills and you're the one that's telling me to leave? Really? Is that what you want to do? You know, it's not even the fact that I got sick, it's just the fact that he completely ignored my disability, which is, you know, again, wrong, and I've said that a million times already. I'm nothing against the band. I'm gonna say that again. Nothing against the band. But because of that incident, I just have a negative view of them now. Not the people, I just have a negative view of the band in general just because of that one incident, which is really unfortunate because I really like their music and I really, you know, I thought this was going to be completely different. And it just ended up being really bad and just horrible, and, you know, I feel really bad because I know I'm not the only person that felt that way, but, you know, it's just unfortunate. I mean, there were little kids there that had been waiting in line longer than I had, you know, like 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds, even, like, there was a 6-year-old there with their mom waiting to see them, and they were out in the cold way longer than I was because they, you know, a 6-year-old could stay out longer in the cold than I could. That's unfortunate. I'm 19 years old. But I'm not the manager, so I can't make that call, but so anyway, my throat's killing me. I'm done ranting. Sorry to everyone else who had a shitty time, because I know I'm not the only one, so, I mean, for those of you who actually did have a good time, actually got to meet them, then, you know what, congratulations, I'm glad you had a good time. That's it. So, yeah. Sorry, this is kind of weird, but, yeah, that's all I have to say. Alright, bye.